Good morning. So today is Saturday. I got a lot to cover. So just quickly run through, right? Finally, I'm waiting for Asyang to where I sent my call to prepare because it's 7 a.m. in the morning. Basically, I sent my W126 in. The bunt rims are at the trunk. So finally, I'm fitting the rim onto the car. Yeah, the rims and tires are all balanced already. So just a matter of fitting them on and do alignment. And then after that, I need to rush to Klang because I need to collect my oil seals for my Accord because my drive shaft oil seal and the gear lever sub seal is leaking. And thanks to Adrian Franco from Australia, he actually runs the website called civicgarage.com. He actually sells seals and also entire rebuild kit for gearbox for all Hondas as well. But he actually helped me with all the measurements. He told me the exact precise measurement of those seals, so left and right of the drive shaft is different, and then the gear lever sub seal is also different. So guys, just for information, if you are going to look for oil seals, you don't actually need to describe your car model to the retailer, to the seller. You just have to make sure that you have the exact measurement. Basically, it's diameter, width and height. So it's like 35 times 24 times 9, that kind of thing. So they will key in this kind of metrics and see whether got stock or not. And then I'm going to show you guys the seals later, but I can't show you where I buy it because these guys only do B2B, so business to business, not business to consumer. But the reason they allow me to walk in because I buy enough. And then finally, I'm going to show you guys the egg tart that I'm going to collect at Klang as well. Long time ago. I mean, since Chinese New Year. The immediate last time I went there was Chinese New Year. So for today's agenda, right, the car related thing will be just touch and go. But I want to devote more time to tell you guys the story behind this egg tart. Okay, stay tuned. Right, let's get to work. Okay guys, I'm at the oil seal place, but I can't show you where is it. Now, the reason I want to tell you is what happened just now with the car is that these rims are 14 inches, same size as my previous one, but the offset is different. So the metal, basically metal, what I call it, guard lah, that goes behind the rotors, okay, the rear rotors, that metal barely, the rim barely clears the metal. So what Asyang did is to cut, basically skim a very small part off. So that's why you saw all the cutting and stuff. But now it's beautiful, it looks good to my eyes, and it rides beautifully. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the seal. So let me show you guys the seal. Okay, hold on. Now this one is NOK, knock. I think old school Japanese guys will know this already. So I actually bought 10 of this. Can you see this? Oh, you barely see it lah. But I bought 10 of this gear lever seal, okay, because why 10? Kiasu lah. Old parts, I can't find it again, and I got the intention to keep the car until I die, so might as well buy it lah. It's not expensive, it's like $9 each, is it? Yes, $9 each. And these bad boys basically are the drive shaft seal. Okay, so it goes with sizes, like I say, the dimension. So I've sourced 2 of these parts, and I'm ready to fix the oil leaks of my Honda Accord. So yep, we'll update you guys on that, but I can't tell where I buy the seals. Okay, you go to a spare part shop and buy lah. I'm at the factory. They don't do B2B, but I buy enough. So yeah, the drive shaft seal I also bought like 10 each, left and right. Kiasu, right? Yep, that's why. So okay, then I'm gonna meet up my friends to makan. Of course, not dine in lah. Let's see how. And later on, I'm gonna show you guys the egg tarts. Okay.
Pay for fuel from inside your car with Settle at Petronas.
Hello. So I've done makaning with my friend, and I'm here to collect the egg tart. So my dessert. I'm at the back seat lah of my car. You know, just to record this. Now, this is egg tart king. Okay, I'm gonna eat first. Alright, let me tell the story of this egg tart king. Maybe I should start with how I came to know about them. I even wrote a script here because I do not want to miss anything that I'm supposed to tell you. Now, the first time I had a chance to taste the egg tarts was in late 2018. Now, during that time, I was still a very active food patron in Klang, so I was always on the search for the hidden ones, the localized foods, the childhood taste in Klang, and that lasted for about 4 to 5 years. Of course, now I'm still a big lover for Klang foods, but I have also moved on to other old neighborhoods which also carry their own charm and warmth. Now back to here. That time when I was still in Klang, I pretty much had tried whatever that I wanted to try, and I kind of ran out of idea. And then I remember one evening when I was planning to go Klang for breakfast the next morning again, and something came to my mind. I wanted to eat some really good egg tarts. I had not found any good ones in Klang that time. So like everyone else, I Googled, and then this very catchy name pop up, calling themselves Egg Tart King. So it must be good lah. Even their Chinese name, right, they call it Tan Tat Wong, so it has to be good. If not, how can someone, be so lazy, right, calling himself king? So I contacted them just to make sure I go to the right place, and the next morning I was there. Then I bought a box of egg tart, and it smells so good that I had the first bite in the car like now, still warm, and I just fell in love with the egg tart, and the rest is history. Now, because it was so impressive that I went back home and Googled again, trying to know more about them, like how long they have been doing this, what interviews they have been to, because their business location, right, is not your usual Klang. If anyone knows about Klang, right, it's at Klang Utama, for God's sake, and it's Kapa lah, basically, not Bukit Tinggi or Taman Engan, that kind of thing. So it's very deep inside, full of factories. That's where the car people go to for your paint job, your tires, workshop, all that. So generally, people rarely go there unless you are familiar or you are living in that neighborhood. So as I was searching more about them, right, only then I found out about their story. It's kind of a sad story, and I'm just going to give you a summary of that. Well, it started as a sad story, but it becomes quite a beautiful and perhaps motivating story now. So the lady who is manning the store currently is a single mom. Egg Tart King was started by her late husband. It was already quite popular back then. The husband had a congenital heart disease and passed away. The wife, who is running the store now, has this I forgot the name of the disease, but it's a disorder in your ear that can lead to dizziness. I think it's called Meniere disease, something. Yep. And she didn't pick up how to make the egg tart her husband used to make. Now fast forward, if anyone is really keen to know about the full story of this couple, right, I'm going to include 2 video links in my description. Those were the 2 episodes of a cover story done by a local TV program called Finding Angels, 寻找天使, in 2017. So if you're keen, go watch them and you'll understand what I mean. Now today, the main thing I want to tell you guys is that I'm not lucky enough to have tasted the egg tart made by her husband, so I do not have a comparison base, so to say. But what I can assure you is that the egg tarts that are made by this lady right now are awesome, really good. The egg tart today is like I mean, after I know about their story, right, it's like a gift from her own trial and error efforts and the inputs from the earlier customers and whatever her husband left behind. So I'm grateful that I crossed paths with them. Yeah, so my channel is a very unusual food channel. You will see my face on or hear me talking more than you see the foods. Well, I think it's not that important for you to actually see the food footages. They all look the same, but I hope you're aware of the story behind and respect the story, and come and try the food yourself. I don't really like famous places, or even if I like them, I don't talk about them because they are already famous anyway. They don't need more publicity, and sometimes the famous places, they got so busy, and for them to sustain the volume, they will need a certain SOP, and it kind of impairs the sincerity to a certain extent. So it's like done, you're next, that kind of thing. So just a trade-off, give and take, nothing wrong with that. But like I always believe, there are sincere people out there making sincere foods who deserve our recognition and respect and support. So to end, I've gotten this from her, right? So I bought a book from her. It's a book about the story of this everyday couple, not some celebrities, written by a volunteer author, published by a volunteer publisher, given to her, and therefore all the proceeds from the sales will go to her. Just $20. So I'm a bad reader. I learn better from visual, but if the story hooks me up enough, right, I'll finish the book. So yeah, so thanks for watching. If you stayed this long with me for this video, come and try the egg tarts. They are really good. Their Facebook link will be included in the description as well. Alright, that's all for today. I've covered everything I need to do. See you next time.